Is for the suspect in the deadliest mass shooting to take place in the state of Maine. Good evening, everyone. I'm Mike Meebeck.
And I'm Christina Rendon. Here's what we know this hour. Authorities have launched a multi-state search on land and water for 40-year-old Robert Card. He is a U.S. Army reservist wanted for the massacres at a bowling alley and a bar in the city of Lewiston. 18 people have died and 13 more are hurt. Schools, doctors' offices, and grocery stores closed, and people stayed behind locked doors in cities as far as 50 miles away. We do have live team coverage of this latest mass shooting tonight. Rebecca Castor is live in Lewiston, where she spent the day speaking with members of the community. We begin, though, with KTVU's Brooks DeRose in our studio tonight with the latest developments. Brooks.
Well, Christina, we have some breaking news right now. Outside the suspect Robert Card's home, we've learned that's where law enforcement has a chopper overhead and federal investigators on the ground, and the home is surrounded. Take a look at some video from just moments ago. Several reporting crews are on a street in Bodine, Maine. We're told they heard commands given over a loudspeaker saying, "Come out with your hands up." It's very dark. There's a single spotlight you might be able to catch there shining on the window of the home. There are some drones also in the air. Media has been asked to move back, and this is considered by law enforcement a very dangerous situation. It's unclear if Card is inside the home, and it comes after hours and hours of an intensifying manhunt. Swarms of law enforcement are searching forests, waterways, and small towns in Maine. A massive manhunt for 40-year-old Robert Card, wanted for murder in the deadliest mass shooting in the U.S. this year.
He should be considered armed and dangerous.
Investigators say he used an assault rifle and took aim at those inside a bowling alley and then a bar and grill in Lewiston Wednesday night.
I just booked it down the lane, and I slid basically into where the pins are and climbed up in the machine and was on top of the machines for about 10 minutes until the cops got there.
18 people have died. 13 others were hurt. Card is a longtime U.S. Army reservist, a skilled marksman, and a firearms instructor. His car was found ditched near a boat ramp in nearby Lisbon.
He had a plan for where he was going. He had a plan for how he was going to be equipped. He already had the basic proficiency and training with weapons to do what he wanted to do. He stayed within that scope of activity, I believe, and I believe he had an exit plan.
Card reportedly spent 2 weeks in a mental health facility this summer after Army Reserve commanders noticed erratic behavior during a training exercise. He also claimed to be hearing voices. Red flags prompting the White House to once again push for an assault weapons ban and universal background checks.
Keep guns out of the hands of criminals and dangerous individuals who have no business being armed with a weapon of war.
Right now, several communities are under a shelter-in-place order. Schools and businesses are closed. U.S. flags ordered to fly at half staff as federal, state, and local law enforcement follow leads in hopes of capturing Card.
But it's an extraordinarily dangerous type of thing when you have somebody that has a long gun that's basically hiding in the woods or hiding somewhere else, waiting for people to come to him.
As people in the city of Lewiston come to terms with the tragic reality.
It's heartbreaking. This is our friends, our family, our loved ones, our town, our city. Like, this isn't okay.
Maine's governor promising officials and investigators will not rest until the suspect is brought to justice.
This city did not deserve this terrible assault on its citizens, on its peace of mind, on its sense of security. No city does, no state, no people.
Investigators would not talk about a possible motive for the shootings or if Card had any connection to the bowling alley or bar. The commissioner of the Maine Department of Public Safety says law enforcement is laser focused right now on bringing that suspect into custody. Christina?
Well, Brooks, quickly before we let you go, do we know what prompted police to show up to that home within the last hour or so?
Well, there have been reports that there was some sort of disturbance at that home, which is what had all these law enforcement officers descending on that home. But what they found, who is there, what is there, is still unclear.
We'll stay on top of it. Brooks DeRose in studio. Brooks, thank you.